Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I got another deck profile for you guys for the April 2019 format. It's my Lost World Dinosaurs, not the Shadal ones, just because I really feel like I didn't need to change anything off the Shadal variant for now, at least. I still want to see like what's coming up on the next ban list to see like how it's going to affect it, but for sure Lost World Dinosaurs, it's not really something that you really need to mess around too much. I mean, Kaiju Slumber's back at 3, I figured that was great. So I wanted to see like what I could do now with Lost World Dinosaurs, see if I can still make it a viable going first option or going second. Honestly, this deck does well with both. Actually, I personally prefer to go second with this deck just because I want to see what my opponent's playing. And since I'm running a Kaiju package, I can easily get rid of any problematic monsters. But anyway, let me just show you what I got this time around, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Alright, so starting off, I'm playing 3 copies of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Since your whole deck is primarily Dinosaur, it's easy to run this at 3. Just banish 2 Dinosaurs. He's a free summon, free 35k beat stick, and can attack all monsters. And if any of them are in defense mode, he doesn't destroy, he sends them to the grave. So, really badass monster. 3 copies of Soul Eating Oviraptor. This is your Rhoda / Foolish Burial card. Gets you everything you need. If you dump Quatlas, you get your double evolution pill. If you already have dinosaurs in the grave, just search out your Tyranno or even Pankratops, which comes to our next card. I'm only playing 2 copies of Pankratops. I was running it at 3 at first, but then I felt like 3 was too bricky, and I don't want to see it too often. I'd rather just search it and only have it whenever I need to have it. So, but you could always run it at 3 if you so choose, but it's really up to you. But to balance it out, I decided to run 2 copies of Giant Rex, mainly because in case if I banish one like twice in the same turn, for example, I lose it forever. So I just want to have another copy as backup. So he's a free summon if he's banished, but it's a hard once per turn though. So that's why I'm only running. That's why I decided to bump it up to 2. Next, 2 copies of Baby Sarasaurus. If it's pop, you can special summon 1 level 4 dinosaur monster from your deck, and 1 copy of Petite Pteranodon. Special summon any level 4 or higher dinosaur monster from your deck, but it cannot attack that turn. But that's usually fine. You generally will just summon out your Pankratops in case if you can't get it to your hand. That way, you have a free spot removal, basically. So, pretty handy card. I actually enjoy Petite Pteranodon. Alright, so let's see. Moving on. I'm playing 1 Jurek Alo. I figured since I'm running Nat Beast on my extra deck, I could definitely turn this into an Earth Attribute Tuner with free Predocus. And I have plenty of level 4 Earth-type monsters, mainly Giant Rex, so it's really not hard to bring out Nat Beast in this deck. 1 Overtext Quatlas. Like I said, you just want to dump them for the pill, but if you happen to have them in your hand and you have 5 dinosaurs banished, shuffle them all back, special summon this card, negate spells and traps, so really handy card, helps you recycle all your resources. Still wish this card was at least at 2, but he's still at 1. 1 copy of Miscellaneousaurus. He's a hand trap in and itself. It helps you summon out your other dinosaur monsters by banishing himself plus however many other dinosaurs required. And yeah, pretty much it right there. Alright, Kaiju package. We got 1 Gamma Seal, 1 Kumungus, and lastly the searchable one, Dogoron. All handy cards. They really help me just get rid of like any problematic monsters, anything that could negate or just disrupt my plays, or like Azathoth, like the whole Azathoth play. Since you get first priority on your main phase, distribute the monster they're most likely going to target, and no Azathoth. So I'm never really worried about Azathoth when it comes to the Kaijus. For the hand traps, I'm only playing 5. I'm going with 3 Ash Blossom and 2 Effect Veiler. Figured these were just fine. You just want to just stall your opponent, just disrupt them whenever you're able to, and yeah, basically just end your play. Or if you don't like Ash Blossom, Joan Lockbird's another good option, or even DD Crow too. Alright, for spells, I'm playing 3 Lost World, just powers down all other monsters on the field except dinosaurs, and whenever you summon a dinosaur, you get to produce a Jurek token to your opponent's side of the field, and as long as he has that token, he can't target any monsters except that token, so great way to avoid cards like Infinite Impermanence. In fact, this even shuts down Impermanence now that I think about it, because they can't activate it from hand anymore. Next up, 2 Terraforming just to search out your Lost World. Definitely want to get it out on the field as quickly as you can. And also, I forgot to mention with Lost World, whenever a normal monster is about to be destroyed, you could pop 1 dinosaur from your hand or your deck. and instead of destroying that monster. So like you target the token with your Oviraptor, and you protect it with Lost World, and you get another free dinosaur for free. 3 Fossil Dig. 3 Callaway Grave. This deck is pretty vulnerable to hand traps, so you definitely don't want them to hit you. So yeah. 2 Pills. You could probably just play this at 1, because considering you're only playing 1 Quatless, and it's so easy to get out Tyranno by himself, I really don't think like you need like 3, because I think 3 is too much since you don't have enough non-dinosaur monsters. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about this one. I think I might just keep it at 2. 2 Kaiju Slumber. I'm not playing Dark Hole right now just because I think this card's a little bit better. So you pop all monsters on the field, special summon 2 Kaijus, 1 on your side of the field, 1 on your opponent's, and yeah, it's just a good way to clear out your opponent's board. And if you banish this card from your graveyard, you can search out a Kaiju, but you can't do it that on the same turn. 1 Gold Sark to get Giant Rex out as quickly as I can, and 1 Foolish Burial just to get Qualis to the field or to the grave, or any other dinosaur that I might need. So yeah. Anyway, main deck is 41 cards. I figured that was just fine. For the extra deck, playing 1 Reaperdocus. Can basically just manipulate attributes and types. 1 Summon Sork, playing nothing but dinosaurs, so Summon Sork really helps you to further extend your plays. 1 Pentastag. Gives Tyranno piercing damage. Generally, it's the only reason why I'm playing that. Nightmare Phoenix and Unicorn, as well as Borlo Dragon. For the Xyz, I'm playing 1 Dolka, Solemn Strike, Solemn Judgment Lagia, Abyss Dweller, Silent Graveyard, Gustav Max for burn damage and time rule advantage. For my synchros, playing 1 Nat Beast and Chanbara. Chanbara helps you OTK, so really handy cards. You definitely want to run these 2. For the last 3 cards, much like the Dark Magician deck, I put in Ghost Reaper targets because I run Ghost Reaper on the side. The ones I thought were the best choices were Kagari, Sunlight Wolf, and Skuldred. I really do think these are the best targets for Ghost Reaper right now if you decide to play Ghost Reaper in the side deck. So, but if you don't want to run the Ghost Reaper method, then just pick whatever you want for those last 3 slots. Moving on to the side, 3 Ghost Reaper definitely helps. Depending on the matchup. 3 Winged Dragon Raw Supremos for any Guard Dragon decks. I'm really not a big fan of those because they really put so many negates out on board and just abuse the hell out of that Darkness Metal Dragon, so that's why I like to run this. 3 Mind Control against the Danger Thunders, like you want those Colossuses for yourself, that we can just link them off. For any back row heavy deck, Twin Twisters, as well as Red Reboot, all really amazing cards, so I would definitely recommend picking these up as soon as you can. Well, anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys again next time.